A1 back. Before we get started on this list, let's get down to this verse. And this is Psalms 113 verse 3. From the rising of the sun unto the going down of the same, the Lord's name be praised. With that being said, let's roll the intro. Yo, what's good, guys? Brawler A1 back in the saddle of YouTube. So, I have talked about this, and I thought I was never gonna do a list about it, but here it is. This is my first time doing my top 10 favorite crime shows of this year, of what I've watched. For this list, we're only choosing crime shows that actually could happen, and some funny things from that show. So, let's get started with number 10. My number 10 choice is a TV show, crime show that I do watch on a regular basis until I lost the subscription with Amazon Prime, and that is Bones. Yes, I did say Bones. Now you probably ask yourself, why would I use Bones as one of my top 10 favorite crime shows? Well, Bones takes this FBI agent, Celie Booth, and Dr. Timmons Brennan from the Jeffersonian, which Booth calls her Bones. Throughout the first 7 seasons, the love between them started to grow, with Booth always being with Bones and Bones being with him during a crime scene investigation when they find a dead body. That's pretty much the show. But like season 7, I believe, like the very end of it, I believe that they get married somewhere. Like they think like to the end of season 7. I believe that's how they do it, but I haven't watched any more of it. I'll have to get a subscription back on Prime and finish the series. Now I'll give you guys my review of Bones. Bones is a funny show. If you like crime shows and don't mind looking at dead bodies, I do recommend you checking it out if you're interested. And that's why Bones takes my spot at number 10. Number 9. Number 9. I would say I do like the show. I haven't watched many of it, but I guess you could call it trash, and that is MacGyver. Yep, the guy who can make stuff out of nothing. I actually do like MacGyver. I seen like a few episodes of his show, and honestly, I kind of like MacGyver. MacGyver reminds me of a person who I live with, and he can make stuff out of old saw blades. Yeah, pretty much. But yes, MacGyver's a fun show. He figures out things. He can use his hands to make anything out of nothing. He's a very smart guy. I don't really know much about MacGyver, but I can tell you MacGyver's a pretty good show. The reason it's so high on this list is because I don't even know much about MacGyver. I mean, I like it. I get the concept. And honestly, I think it's a good show nonetheless. That's all I pretty much know about MacGyver. And so MacGyver takes my spot at number 9. Number 8. Number 8 is a show that I'm watching now on Plex, and that is Scorpion. That's right, Scorpion. Not the ridiculousness version of Scorpion. Scorpion as the team. According to Scorpion, it's a team of people who are very tech savvy and can do anything with the tech. I can understand that. I'm not biased on that. But people do seem to hate that game, that show. I mean, it's a crime show. Yeah, I guess the kid in the show is really smart. Like, super duper smart. Just like Chibi Youssef from Sailor Moon. She's smarter than her mom, which is weird. Anywho, Scorpion's a crime show that has to surface around the internet, mainly. I don't know what the heck's going on, but yeah, I do say that people do tend to bang on the show a lot, and I don't see why they would do that. I can understand people don't like crime shows, but these are more like cyber crimes on Scorpion. They're more like cyber crimes, like cyberbullying or taking money from a digital account to another digital account. That's pretty much how the show works. But I can see with Scorpion, most people don't understand that cyber crimes can be have major consequences in the real world. I guess you could call it like hacking. That's pretty much what the show portrays as, is hacking. But I like Scorpion. I used to watch it with my mom all the time before I lost her, and I love that show. There's only one big guy who's kind of like me when I was still had a lot of weight. Me and him, we're tech savvy people. There is a virus on my computer. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that yet, but I'm gonna try fixing that. And I do believe, like you just heard, I do believe Scorpion would be a good show for you guys if you like cyber stuff. So that's why Scorpion. Hold on, I'm trying to delete something. And that's why Scorpion takes my spot at number 7. Now this one, you guys may or may not know this one. My number 7 choice is Castle. That's right, Castle. Castle is a show where this Arthur, who writes a book, is named Castle. Give me a second, I need to look up the chick's name, just a second. Yeah, Bones. It says our Castle. The character's name is Beckett. Kate Beckett and Catherine Beckett is what her full name is. They do get a relationship going for the first half of the series. Hold on. Okay, make sure. Sorry, my camera's been doing it where I don't know what it's like. I run out of space when I do this kind of videos. But Beckett does falling in love with Castle later on. And if you guys like crime, you like love connection growing between two characters, I do recommend you do check it out. And that's why Castle is that's why number 7, number 6. This show, how do I put this? It may not be a crime show if you guys don't know it, but I'm gonna put on a list. That is NCIS New Orleans. Okay, let me specify this. New Orleans is a show about a team of investigators who solve crime that's related to the Navy. If there's a dead Navy officer, they go and find out who killed him. Kind of like the original NCIS, which we'll get into later, is the same thing. If I had to choose my favorite character from NCIS, it'd probably be Sebastian. I'll put his picture somewhere on my screen when I do editing. So yes, I do like Agent Pride though, the leader of New Orleans' NCIS. They're pretty cool. Now, I did finish New Orleans, and and I'm working on watching the original NCIS on Netflix, since I don't know why I didn't think I still had it. But yeah, NCIS New Orleans. The one person I did not like was Loretta. I'm not saying she's a bad character. I like her, but there are just some episodes where I don't like her at all. And the crimes are so simple. Heck, even I can figure it out. I do recommend, if you guys do like crime shows, you can find it on Prime. You can find it on Prime. But if you want to go somewhere else and try to find it on any other website, be my guest. I'm not going to tell you what websites, because to be honest, Prime's the only thing I found it on in New Orleans. So that's the only thing I can tell you. But yeah, if you like crime shows that goes with the Navy, I recommend that. That's why NCIS New Orleans is my spot at number 7. Number 6. This one, I don't know how to put it in the words, but it is the FBI series on Netflix. I only watched one episode. It's pretty good. I probably continue it later sometime. But as the first episode goes, not bad actually. If you guys like the FBI and what they stand for, I will recommend checking it out if you want to know some of the missions they go on. I don't really know how much to say about it, but heck, if I'll probably continue watching it, and that's why I'll put that's why I go put FBI at number 6, number 5. The last 5, guys. The last 5. This one, I highly recommend checking it out if you're interested in it. And you might like it, and you might not. I don't know if you refer to this as a crime show, but it's cops. Yep, cops. I like the concept of it, because cops will come up every time there's a new crime, and I'm like, why do they run? They know they're gonna get caught, so why run? Right, guys? Why would you run if that's all they're gonna? If they're just gonna get caught, why would they run if they're just gonna get caught? I don't understand why they run. Did they have in their mind that, oh, I'm gonna run, I'm not gonna get caught by these coppers? No. If you run, you're gonna make yourself look guilty. That's the whole point. If you run, you make yourself look guilty. I don't know what people are thinking when they run like that. And I like cops because some of the stuff happens in Tulsa, which is about 45 minutes from where I'm at. Well, then that's why cops takes my spot number 5. Number 4. This one, I don't know if I call it a crime show per se. It's a funny show too, and it does take itself seriously half the time. And that is Fat Cops. It's funny. Sometimes it makes things very serious. My favorite character from that show is Big Sexy. He's a black guy, by the way. I like the show for that reason. It doesn't take itself too seriously. I mean, there are some crimes they will solve, but honestly, I think people can understand that show would be funny. Fat Cops is a good show. If you like cops that are big, I recommend checking out. And that's why Cops takes my spot at number 4. Number 3. Number 3, yeah, it's getting big now. My number 3 choice is FBI's Most Wanted. Now this is a big one. You guys know how people will be accused of a murder and they're trying to find, or wherever they're doing. You want to be careful on who you talk to, because you don't know who's on that list. And you always hear them say, if you see this person, call 911 or your local police. That's obvious. That's what they're gonna say. You have to call your police if you see them. Plain and simple. That's all I'm going to say about FBI Most Wanted. So, that's why FBI Most Wanted is my spot number 3. Number 2. My number 2 choice is, well, there's a lot of good shows. Let me check Plex and see what else is playing that I do know of, that I know of. I use Plex as references sometimes, just so you know. Wow, it's running slow. Sorry guys, Plex runs slow sometimes. Well, I guess this show is more of a crime piece. It's Chicago PD. I don't really watch the show per se. My cousin does. I'll probably watch some of it and see what I think about it and let you guys know. I'll let you guys know how. Sorry. I'll let you guys know what I feel about it when I get done. And that's why. And then since I don't know much about it, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Honorable mentions time. Okay, there's only 2 honorable mentions that have just started, and that is Chicago Fire and NCIS Cyber. Okay, now before you start backing me in the comments saying, "Hey, what the heck?" Let me explain. If you guys don't know what CSI Cyber is, I'll explain that. NCIS Cyber has to do with cyber attacks that they didn't do too much. They did at the beginning, but let me see how many episodes they did. I know they didn't do too many episodes, but I think they did. Just give me a second. Let me see how many episodes NCIS Cyber had. Okay, so as it seems to be mentioned, the season was originally the first season was supposed to have 22 episodes, but this was later reduced to 18. There has been no mention of CSI Cyber having any more episodes. It was never brought to attention to have more episodes. Now, surely they would do it, but I don't know if they're gonna bring more episodes. I don't know. It started in August 6th of 2014, and we watched it, but it didn't last long. I don't know if there are gonna be any more episodes of it. Probably, but I can't say for certain if it's gonna come back. I mean, it was a good show. I would play the song for you guys, but I don't want to get copyright for it. Now, if there is gonna be another episode of CSI Cyber, I'll probably look for it, but I don't know. There was no confirmation if there was gonna be another many more episodes for Cyber. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, seeing the NCIS 20 has 21 seasons now. I don't know if that's saying anything. Oh, but Chicago Fire. Chicago Fire. I don't know. It's not much of a crime show, but fire starts somehow. From a crime, or probably not a crime. Oh, let's play one more. I'm gonna mention The Listener. I only watched 3 episodes. It's people who can hear what people really think when they say something different, but their mind tells you what they really think. That's kind of how people do things. They keep things in their mind where they can actually keep things without speaking out of turns. And that's why. And all 3 are on my honorable mention. And my number 1 favorite in the crime show is the original NCIS, Naval Crime Investigation Service. I told you that's why I will get into that later. That show is my favorite NCIS show. It takes itself seriously. There's good characters, and there are some funny moments. I like it when Gibbs hits them back in the head, and Nozo will say, "Sorry, boss." In the episode I watched today, he hit Palmer in the back of the head, and after he left, Palmer says, "Hey, when he does that, it makes me feel special." I don't know how people saying getting bad in the back of the head makes them feel special if it's their boss. And every time a geeky thing comes out of Agent McGee's mouth, Tonio says, "Hey, McGeek." That's funny in some points, but calling him a geek just because he likes to do geeky things? Huh? So tease themselves. My favorite character would have to be Agent Pride. No, sorry, Agent Gibbs. Sorry, I get Pride. Sometimes I get Pride and Gibbs mixed up. They're both old, so. But Agent Gibbs, there are some heartwarming scenes with Gibbs. This episode, the show's getting really good. I can sometimes understand what their motive was for doing what they do. Sorry, I'm getting a little pain in my eye. But, sorry that pain's getting in my eye. I get eye pain sometimes. But, I like the show. If you guys like crime shows that have to go with the Navy, I do recommend checking it out if you're interested. Well, guys, that's all for now. So, if you guys like this video, cash that like button, that like button like a Pokemon master, and hit that subscribe button when you best Pokemon attack. And if you got another top 10 list such as you, leave that in the comments down below, and I'll do what I can. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. So, this is Bar81 signing off. Have a fantastic day. Keep training and keep catching my videos.